So, like as we were talking about with the character interactions, like as you were saying, especially that scene with Tarzan and Clayton, it's like,
oh my gosh, that scene was actually hilarious. I remember that scene just being that ridiculous because, well, Clayton's just pretty eager just to find the gorillas, so he can pretty much do his like a dirty poaching. Like crap, no. Like
what?
Oh, sorry, wrong button. Right. So, Clayton's pretty much trying to ask Tarzan where the gorillas is. At this point, Tarzan doesn't know basic human communication that well. And pretty much where he's going.
So right now, he's pretty much just mimicking everything.
And it is just hilarious. He just seems so innocent of Tarzan. Like, he has no idea what he's really saying or doing. It's so hilarious because Clayton just doesn't get the fact that basically he doesn't walk. He doesn't think like rational human beings because
he just doesn't understand. But to Clayton, it feels more like trolling than anything. But the way Tarzan is saying it, it kind of does feel like trolling.
It's not exactly him doing such a thing like that, but
it really. But the way it's set up, it really does feel like Tarzan's just messing with them.
And even if he was messing with it, it would just even make it more hilarious because,
like Tarzan doesn't mean anything by it, but yeah, it just adds up to one of the most hilarious scenes in the entire movie. The Tarzan and Jane dynamic works really well.
And the comic relief isn't actually that bad if you think about it. Sure, there's these corny bits. I'll admit, the childhood flashbacks weren't really my favorite bits. It's just probably when Tarzan finally hits adulthood is pretty much when the movie actually starts getting good. And of course, that opening, obviously.
Yeah.
Especially that freaking leopard.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm identifying it correctly. Again, apparently I'm going to be ripping on Doug Walker a lot on this thing, basically how he can't identify animals, which is a problem with him. Like how you mistook the leopard Sebor as a cheetah. Actually, no. Basically, leopards and cheetahs are still part of the same cat family. The big cats and stuff. But if you actually
look at the difference,
well, leopards are more striped. Cheetahs are spotty.
Okay, so.
Hey, at least you didn't identify as an ocelot, because ocelots are not that big, as far as I'm aware of. And also, the weird thing about Sebor is basically, he doesn't talk, but he's not, and of course, you can't really just assume he's just some sort of predator who's just looking for food. No right-minded predator would just basically just kill a couple and just leave them behind, just to eat. Like, oh sure, like eating like that baby gorilla in the opening. Yeah, that's just it, just hunting and stuff, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But when he just kills like a couple and just doesn't even eat their corpses and stuff, that's not hunting for survival. That's just killing for sport. And pretty much, that's pretty much what Sebor pretty much turns into. So pretty much when you see that, when you see him get killed off by Tarzan, you basically like say, serves you right, you
jerk.
Yeah, you ass.
But no, he's a leopard, not a donkey. Dang it, you made me make a pun. You're terrible with puns lately.
Oh, also another weird thing about the Tarzan movie. It's surprisingly I'm forgetting basically how good the movie looks. I mean, seriously, the animation in the backgrounds. I mean,
yes, everything is fast moving and fluid, and it's just
it looks so great. There's so much
even
attention.
when we were watching it off of a VCR, it still looks great.
Apparently, we still have VHS and VCRs and all that stuff. Huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
wait up, Goofy Goober, dang it. No, slow down.
But yeah, Tarzan is actually much better than most people give credit for. But I'll... did it.
Well done, Patrick and SpongeBob. Here's your reward.
She said my name first.
Dang it, Patrick.
What?
Fine. Well, to be fair, this is a dream. Right?
But yeah, I'm curious to basically see like other movies. Like I remember watching Bugs Life more recently. It's just like,
Looks like you kind of remember it.
yeah, Tarzan is just something I haven't seen in ages.
Become prisoners of the Cyclops. For you see, gentle viewers,
This is also
our
you, I
heroes
think.
had at long last made it to Shell City. And had
Yep, this is you,
discovered
and then the
open
next.
secret
Yeah, I'm
levels.
interested. It's kind of weird that basically they're trying to use live action footage, but making it seem more painterly and stuff instead of just basically.
turned into smelly knickknacks. And that is precisely what was happening to our two friends. The situation seemed to be completely and utterly
Oh yeah, this death scene.
hopeless. But they were saved by
I didn't cry.
It's so cheesy, but
as well as a
You just
complete
feel for it.
sprinkler system. King Neptune's crown lay nearby, but our heroes still needed to
Speaking
escape
of
the
death
treacherous
scenes.
depths of Shell City.
Oh right,
Past them
And Tarzan.
Clayton's death.
the Cyclops.
If there's one thing you'll
Yeah.
remember Clayton for, obviously, if you're not amused by basically like his performance and stuff, and just how he interacts, just Clayton in general,
Yeah.
he's actually much better than most people give him credit for.
Shell City? What a horrible place. But don't worry, there must be a way out.
this level's obnoxious.
Oh.
Good job getting the crown.
Are you kidding? That was easy.
Yeah, we're the manliest of men.
Then what about the hopelessness? Hopelessness? The weeping?
Lady, you must have been watching over someone else.
Tommy Oliver? I'm sorry, I just couldn't
Too
resist.
soon.
I'm
Get on with it.
I'm sorry. I am terrible. I'm a terrible person.
Find a way out here, get past the Cyclops, and back to the Krusty Krab too.
But yeah,
I should-
Clayton's death scene. It's like,
What the
Yeah.
heck? In fact, it was so ridiculous that basically you and I got into basically a discussion, basically like going over like all like the Disney deaths, basically how a lot.
like I wouldn't say that that's the worst Disney death, but it's up there. It is right up there. Like it takes the death by gravity classic Disney death.
Yeah, a lot of
But-
Disney villains seem to go out that route. Gravity seems to be the end of them.
Yeah. But
As much as we love Gaston from like Beauty and the Beast, like his
Uh-huh.
death was probably not the best thing. Except the one thing you remember from Gaston's death isn't just him falling; it's pretty much the
it's the skull in his eyes. Thank you, Cyclops. Yeah, but
and of course Frollo's glorious symbolic death, basically
Yeah.
what looks like him getting cast into hell.
and
Like-
then you have Clayton's death, who like you can see it coming, but you're still not prepared for just the impact of it.
I forget what Tarzan was. I'm not sure what Tarzan was ready, but that is a hardcore death. Getting hanged
I'm kind of considering
like jungle vines.
I'm kind of considering just for that, like I can't remember if it's rated G or not, but
Well, that was different.
like just for that, it cannot be rated G. Like Hunchback of Notre Dame is no excuse, but
I mean, it doesn't help. It's also using really strong language like damnation and hell,
yeah.
which is really taboo in family films.
And then you just have it's like just for that one scene. I'm still surprised that it's just that they would have rated it G if it is. I think it might be PG, but.
Oh well, it's just
But Clayton's death is not so much about the way he dies, it's... You're going in circles that way.
I know. I'm trying to figure out a way out of this mess.
It's not so much... it's not so much the way he dies; it's the impact that like the scene just pulls off.
Heck, even Tarzan knows he's pretty much gonna kill himself that way. Like Clayton doesn't listen, and he pretty much offs himself.
Yeah, and
it's almost like, a cry for the devil moment, if anything.
Yeah, it's like even after how much like Clayton wants to absolutely just kill Tarzan at this point,
and then pretty much get rich off of killing gorillas.
Yeah, like he just wants Tarzan out of the way, but even after all of that, you still just it's like Tarzan also doesn't want Clayton to die, even like after how much trouble.
I mean, heck, Tarzan. There's even a moment where Tarzan pretty much had Clayton's gun in his hand, and he doesn't even bother just like unloading basically a couple of shells into the guy.
He it's basically just like.
Of course, that's the hero being the typical hero, like
yeah.
You're not stooping to the villain's level.
Oh yeah, that is another thing that I found pretty like hilarious too. Like how he managed to mimic the gunfire shot sound. Right?
I mean, how do you do that? How does a human being perfectly mimic gunfire?
Well,
especially
he's Tarzan.
Well, like still, like in fact, not just any gun, a shotgun, a double-barrel shotgun from the looks of it, that can fire multiple rounds for some inexplicable reason.
Because gun logic.
Yeah, I know. That just makes Clay more awesome. That he has a shotgun that has more rounds than it should be carrying.
Yay. Yeah, but like even after all that, it's like Clayton is still going after him. Tarzan is just fighting for his life, basically. But even after how much Clayton wants to kill him, Tarzan also doesn't want Clayton to die. It's like it's almost like he wants to like fight. Dang it! No.
Oh!
It's almost like Tarzan just wants to fight
honorably.
Yeah, honorably is the best description. Like,
and of course, there's also the Tarzan's line basically like before he fakes out like pretending to blast Clay, and he's like, "Go ahead, be a man, not like you."
Yep.
Because really, just because you're a guy doesn't mean violence is always gonna be pretty much how you define yourself as a man. Some all men define themselves through their manliness, through different ways.
But it shouldn't be through like
just brute force alone.
Yeah.
Some great men define themselves through pretty much their intelligence, their charisma, their kindness,
their chivalry, basically.
All sorts of things. Strength, and of course, even if they use strength, they use strength to their advantage, to basically protect and pretty much talk their enemies.
Strength as a positive trait, not as
like, oh look, I have the means to beat the crap out of everyone, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Strength is better as defense, I'd say. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so basically Tarzan, even after all that, didn't want Clayton to die. He was trying to warn him, Clayton didn't listen.
And Clayton offed himself in the most shocking and disturbing way possible.
Yeah. It's not so much the way it happens. It's not. I wouldn't say that it's like. What's a good way to describe it? Like,
it's not just him. He just happens to kill himself.
It's not like he hangs himself and that's like just.
That's it. It's the impact of his death that pretty much gets people.
Yeah. And that's what makes that just.
I mean, for crying out loud, we don't see what his remains, but we get to see for a brief moment his
the silhouette, and that's all we need.
So, after escaping the hideous
Right.
fate
Yeah.
that awaited them in the clutches of the Cyclops, SpongeBob and
I mean, getting hanged is pretty gruesome, but basically, the way Clayton got hanged, and especially the fact it's in a family film, which is basically, that sort of death would not be very acceptable to show.
I'm not a lifeguard, but I play one on TV.
Oh my god, what the heck is up with the yard?
Where's your boat?
Whoa!
Hooray! Nothing can stop us now.
David Hasselhoff film.
Yeah, but...
This is you, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I'm going after... Oh, I'm taking it out of Dennis again?
Yep. Way to spoil it before we actually see it.
Oh. Oh, well.
No, I mean, like, the subtitle of the thing.
What the heck?
Behind quarters.
Bigger, Boo? But how?
Did you miss me?
Ah! Dennis!
Anyway, so...
Running in a boat.
Yeah, but like, how often in a family-oriented film do you see a character hang themselves? Not just purposely or accident, or just accidentally.
Unintentionally, mind you, but... But jeez, right?
Yeah, like the most hardcore, hardcore deaths you can do it. You know, it's weird kind of things like, Tarzan features a lot of death. A baby girl gets eaten. Two parents are horribly murdered by a vicious leopard, and the child is next on the killing list. But then you have that same leopard getting killed off rightfully by the hero.
Yeah.
So Tarzan's not the kind of guy who's being much opposed to killing.
He won't kill if he doesn't have to. That's basically his thing.
Yeah.
But he does have the power to.
And of course, there was Kerchak, getting shot, but not leaving a lot of blood or guts. Well, then again, yeah, it's weird. Guns are able to kill in Disney movies. In Disney. Anime movies, guns seem to kill instead of basically like how in Looney Tunes, like every time Daffy gets shot by Elmer Fudd's like a shotgun, basically he's just covered in suit or like rearranged, and I just lost. Dang it!
You lost to the last possible. You can remote detonate, by the way. Whoa. By the way,
What?
You just got him in midair, and you removed almost half of his health. I have no idea what you did, but do it again.
This is the weirdest boss map ever. On David Hasselhoff, a video game-ish-ified version of him. And weird. The actual confrontation took place in bright daylight, but this looks like a really big, hectic storm going on with...
Well, I mean, that's not a hectic storm. It's basically just the water coming off of David Hasselhoff as he powers forward. And Dennis died.
And we never saw him again.
Yay, Patrick! We did it!
Hooray for SpongeBob and Patrick!
What's the point of this?
Now,
I have no idea.
Wait, Dennis! Look out behind you!
That's it! I'm through messing around! See you later, fools!
Dead.
Goodbye!
After many adventures, our heroes arrive back home. But it is a much, much different place.
I guess to make a long
from the
story short about like our discussion about like Tarzan and stuff. Like,
It's good.
if you haven't seen a movie in ages, go rewatch it. You might.
Yeah, you might find something that you really like about it.
If you haven't seen it,
watch it.
Yeah.
Basically, if you haven't watched it, or you've watched it before but you don't really remember it, then it's definitely worth going back to watching.
Yeah.
Only hope rests with a small yellow sponge.
Lots of things to like about it, and I honestly can't find anything to dislike about it. I'd say Tarzan's my favorite movie at this point.
Let us hope so.
I like some movies over Tarzan, but apparently, I like watching Tarzan enough.
Well, I can't find any fault with Tarzan. Like, I can find faults with Gravity. I can find faults with Mulan. And while those are nitpicks, like I still think that Tarzan doesn't really have any faults. Well, I can't think of any anyways.
I'm sorry, SpongeBob. You don't have enough Goofy Goober tokens for me to give you the Sonic Wave.
But Mindy!
Sorry, SpongeBob.
Well, how many do I need? Darn you fools.
Wait. Alright, so apparently you're trying to get the bubble thing.
I don't know what you say about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the bubble missile thing.
Yeah. You know, it is actually nice to talk about something positive after like a couple of negative things, and I just wanted to turn this Let's Play into a negative thing. And it's surprising we haven't really talking about the game that much.
Yeah. Well, commentary doesn't have to be just about what you're playing. It can just be about whatever.
Well, yeah, you can make commentary on a game fun, but we want to keep things interesting in case the gameplay doesn't starts to slowly.
Like it's a slow point. Like now, it's
things are starting to pick up.
Yeah. Darn you! Can't get carrot cake. I don't care at this point. Yeah. Don't. Okay. Step. Patrick, lie.
Wait. Couldn't you just manually? Couldn't you just charge up the thing and throw it? Oh, it's not gonna work that way.
I gotta press the button to make it go down. Oh, I thought nothing happened. I'm like, really?
I'm like, something gonna happen.
Yeah. No.
Well, okay, that's a movie license game. It can't directly follow the movie. It's gotta take some artistic license.
Yeah.
And you know what you can do right now? You can try leveling up your
No, I'm gonna level up the Sonic Wave once we get it.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing you really want to level up. That thing.
Yeah. No. Ruined. No. Well, doing this again. Stop doing that! I'm clicking the button. Okay. Don't. Don't.
Wow, this challenge is certainly electrifying.
screw it, I'm going for that. I have nothing else. Down a bit, I don't care. I think it's mostly just the brightness setting on our iPad because I think... Oh, stop. It's the brightness on our iPad that's ruining everything. I hate when it automatically brightens, because that just ruins everything.
And the problem with us, like, yeah, even though we have editing software, we can actually start making more elaborate review things. We just got no material to work off of right now.
Yeah.
And we still don't have a proper
Oh,
capture device to record video game footage.
so we're still dealing with the iPad right now.
Yeah. Having you okay? We already decided on the editing software at last. It's just we haven't gotten our hands on a capture device.
Why did you have to spin that? I was clicking the button. Frustration.
So like capture devices, like what are you looking into that we should get?
I hear Dazzle is a pretty good capture device.
Alright, where can we get that? Can we just go like to a Best Buy and buy it?
It's like $60, and we can get it off of Amazon or something. Yay!
Ta-da!
So yeah, people generally like the Dazzle. What else were we saying? Okay, I think we're good now. Where'd the music go? What did I do?
Did you hit the mute button?
No. Listen.
What the heck?
What did I do?
Is Viacom doing this? It's a video game.
Viacom's removed our music privileges. Viacom, no.
Well, at least they haven't removed the sound.
Yeah. Oh, so the sound effects are just fine. Okay.
But no, we can't have the. In fact, I don't think that music even is copyrighted.
It probably is. I don't know. Like, it's not.
I have no idea.
It's not using to show the actual soundtrack. But then again, most of that soundtrack isn't even original stuff. Like, it's like other people's stuff.
Oh well. Whatever. Anyways. Oh, now the music's back. Okay.
I guess.
Well, we'll see you next part. Because this part's running a bit long.
Uh-huh.
And I think this is a good place to stop. Alright. Stop wasting time!